India's eternal cycle. God of destruction, Lord of life. With Brahma, the creator, and Vishnu, the preserver. The third god of the Hindu Trimurti, or triad, is Shiva, whose primary aspect is as the destroyer. But he is an enigmatic god with many attributes that frequently seem contradictory. Shiva is both mountain mystic and erotic dancer, kindly protector, and fierce destroyer. He is worshipped in the form of the lingam, or phallus, but also possesses female energy and is sometimes seen as the androgynous goddess Ardhanarishvara. He has 5 principal aspects, each with many forms. The first is an ash-smeared ascetic who sits in his heaven on Mount Kailasa in the Himalayas. His devotions are the source of all his power and maintain the entire universe. The second is Nataraja, Lord of the Dance, who embodies and celebrates the movement and energy of the universe and the rhythm of life. His is both a dance of joy. His footsteps relieve the suffering of his worshippers, and the terrible Tendava, the dance of destruction that returns all to chaos at the end of each kalpa. Sometimes the dance is said to represent the rhythm of the individual's consciousness in which illusion and knowledge are in perpetual conflict. The third aspect is a fearsome destroyer. As Bhutasvara, Lord of Ghosts, Shiva is said to loiter in cremation grounds, bedecked in terrifying snakes and hideous human skulls. Animal sacrifices are made to appease him. In this aspect, he also has the form of Bhairava, the demon destroyer. In his fourth aspect, he is a fertility god. Common images of fertility, such as snakes, bulls, soma, and the crescent moon, are associated with him. He is attended by a bull, Nandi, and has an image of the crescent moon on his forehead. The fifth aspect is a benign protector, god of medicine, healer, and giver of long life. He uses his hair to prevent the force of the river Ganges causing devastation as it tumbles down from heaven. He is the loving consort of the goddess Parvati, and together they symbolize wholeness. When he is worshipped as the phallic lingam, it is in conjunction with the encircling yoni, which represents both the vagina and the womb. The union of yoni and lingam represents the harmony between matter and spirit, as well as male and female. By uniting with his Shakti, or female energy, sexual difference is resolved into wholeness. Shiva and Rudra. Shiva's terrible aspects are derived from his links to Rudra, fearsome Vedic god of cattle, storms, and medicine. The name Shiva, auspicious one, was used as a title for Rudra until the end of the Vedic era. Rudra, howler, with both destructive and life-giving aspects, was seen as a wild man riding a bull. He was also god of sacrifices and song, the god's physician and guardian of healing herbs. In addition, he was identified with Agni, god of sacrificial fire, and offered protection against Varuna, the mysterious judge of men. Shiva inherited these characteristics from Rudra, and he may have had links to Vedic deities, such as a figure depicted in a yoga-like posture on seals in the Indus Valley civilization. Another influence was the Lord of the Beasts, to whom animal sacrifices were made. This god contributed to Shiva's aspect as both fearsome destroyer of the universe, and benign, fertility god. Shiva's appearance. This god is sometimes represented as a fair-skinned man with 5 faces smeared with ashes. These stand for the directions north, south, east, west, and the zenith, for Shiva's power is all-encompassing. His hands represent balance between life and death, and good and evil. His hair is usually in matted locks, sometimes curled on top, and he often wears snakes around his neck, with one curled in his hair. His throat is blue because as the protector he swallowed the blue poison that was produced when the ocean of milk was churned. Shiva carries the trisula or trident representing lightning, a sword, and a bow, which he used to destroy the dreaded Triple City, and a club with a skull at the end. He has a third, fiery eye in his forehead, which appeared one day when Parvati came up behind him and in loving jest covered his 2 eyes. But when Shiva could not see, darkness flooded through the universe, and the third eye appeared to ward off chaos, sending flames into the dark. It burned Parvati's father Himalaya and all the creatures in the universe. But Parvati begged Shiva for mercy, and he brought Himalaya and the creatures back to life.